Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Crypt Custodian. We're still in the Neon Crest area, and we have our, well, we got, the latest ability that we got is still the Boomerang. And we've explored a good portion of this place, picked up a couple of things, ran into a couple of dead ends, specifically down here. But also just a bunch of potential pathways we did not fully explore for some reason or another. Struggling a little bit with some of these enemies here. These guys specifically. I suppose these are my nemesis, kind of. I mean, it's maybe giving them a little bit more credit than they really deserve. The last thing that killed me actually was one of these pretty harmless blobs. They should really not be much of a threat. Right. We determined last time that there was no reason to take that upper path. I should absolutely return and just heal up, because it's kind of bad to already be missing health. With these guys, it's just a matter of not trying to rush things, I suppose. Which, of course, is relatively easy to do when they're just by themselves. As soon as they're as they're part of a group of enemies, and then they're also split between different phases, obviously things are not quite so simple. For now we're doing okay. Almost up to 5,000 gold, which means almost up to enough gold to buy that, or garbage I guess. It's literally the opposite of gold. But then again, if it serves the same purpose, where is the difference, really? I don't know what damaged me there? Was there a projectile? I guess there must have been. Okay, sometimes you can get these guys. I mean, okay. And now we're missing 2 health. It's fine. Are we on the right path? Wait, no, how did I manage to wander down this way? I missed, the correct path. That's all that happened. There's gonna be a platform connecting from the other side. Yeah, we can see the platform. It's a matter where we hit the switch that's there. It's gonna start the platform moving. It's gonna create a permanent shortcut between these areas. That's fine. You know what? I really should just be resetting at this point. Yeah, I should be. Took too much avoidable damage. Oof. Right. Just avoid enemies unless I absolutely have to deal with them. Maybe with the exception of jumping blobs. Those are just easy. Easy so long as I don't just, you know, take damage from them anyway. As I will. As I have in the past, and I will again. I could have avoided that one. Immediately disregarding my own advice. Great. That's definitely boding well. Okay. We are on the correct path now, at least, so that's good. And the only question is, which way do we actually want to explore first? What do we think? Where do we think progress is? I suppose if I really wanted to, I could always spend money on the progress marker, map marker, but where's the fun in that? Clearly we don't need that. Clearly. So, instead we're just gonna wander aimlessly and hope for the best. Which has mostly worked out, both in this game and just in any game I've ever played. I think I want to take the lower path first. For no particular reason, just, I don't know, going with my gut. Okay, we got phase-shifting platforms, we got, something going on here. Oh, okay, well, just noticed a moving ghostly platform, I suppose, and you get a free disc for your troubles. I'll take it. And that seems to be all there is to this room. Alright, not a whole lot going on, but I mean, a collectible is a good thing. Wait. What did I do? Once again, I'm not entirely sure what damaged me. I hate when that happens. Do these enemies actually deal contact damage? Because most of them don't, right? Or am I wrong about that? I might just be wrong about that. He managed to shoot a single projectile before he died. I didn't notice because I thought I had killed him in time. Oh man. It's fine, surely. Just don't be in the same phase as the enemy that's trying to kill you, and everything's gonna be fine. We know that this... okay, so this continues down into the... Wait a second. Oh, interesting. Interesting. We can scroll a lot further west now than... Was it last episode or an episode or 2 episodes ago when I tried to test... Okay, so it's actually not based on any hard boundaries of the overall map size, but just based on where you currently are. So you can only scroll away so far from your position. I see. So we don't really know how far the map extends in any direction, except probably not super far north or south. Okay, anyway, that's good to know, I suppose. Anyway, the path continues both west and south from here, or north and west on that upper main path, but up this way, we know. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait. How is this gonna work exactly? Just like that. We aim up, perfectly up, and then we dash out of the way. Okay, making the barrier disappear. Okay, that was a bit scary at low health, obviously, but we'll take it. Item tracker emits a signal when an uncollected item is in the area. Okay, that costs 6 points though. Very interesting. We can't pay for the same kind of service, ultimately. Well, arguably even better, because it's literally gonna put a marker on the map. But we must have been there before. Obviously this is more convenient and it's free, except it costs upgrade points. Oh man. That's tough. How many... I wish it told you how many unused points you have right now. Like, if it said, you know, X out of your current number at the top there instead of just your total number. Do have an 11% damage bonus right now, which is nice, but we're gonna give that up. Or are we? No, I definitely do want the fall damage protection. That's just gonna save me from taking so much damage in the long run. I can't really see myself not using that. Movement speed is also super nice, obviously. I can absolutely get rid of this one, even though we're currently benefiting from it, so there's that. But in general, I guess I don't really need this. I don't want to have to rely on this at all. So we can definitely let go of this one. It also doesn't tell you the cost of any of the things you have equipped, so yeah, unfortunately, unless you're at a save point, you don't get a lot of information here. That's okay. If we do unequip this, we might have enough... Well, I don't know if that frees up enough to also put this on. And of course, we are going to replace this one with the one that gives us... gives the fall damage immunity. Okay, anyway. Right, we also have... this shortcut now? I suppose it's maybe a little bit easier to take this path now that it's open compared to this one, so that's nice. Most importantly though, we got the fancy looking items, so that's really all I care about. Okay. Oh, we got these shooters that are also... Yeah, okay, those are also phase shifted, because of course they would be. Everything in this area is. Out of here, blob. path going south, except... Okay, yeah, no. That totally works. Always checking the map now, I guess. Right, there is some sort of lock in place. Some sort of lock. What did I say? Okay, wait. So we can actually reach that switch. Can we jump between... Okay, I'm gonna wait for one more cycle here. Yeah, you should be able to just jump between these platforms without having to dash. I'm so used to just dashing, you know, every single jump, basically, because it's so convenient to do so. Oh, that's gonna be... It's gonna connect a shortcut. Okay, just jump to this. That just works, okay, unless you manage to fall off, which I didn't. Of course not. That starts that going. Okay, good. Very good. Easy enough. Right, we still have a path going further south from there. I guess we're gonna try and return this way. This feels a little bit scary, but you know, it's fine actually. Trust the bubble. The bubble is your friend. Okay, we want to set it to the proper phase before we do this. We can actually head down this way. Oh, we got a checkpoint. If we can not mess up these jumps here. We did not mess up the jumps. Awesome. Okay, whew. Equip. Let's see here. Oh, we do have 6. So we can equip that right away. Wow, I didn't realize we had that many unused points. We also have this. I can definitely see myself using this on a boss fight. I mean, for example, for a boss fight, we don't need the item tracker. So I can always just take that off and put on this. And if we had an extra point, we could also put on that, for example, or... Right, we also have Dash Blaster. Honestly, I forgot about this one. That's definitely something that isn't really doing a whole lot for me. Sure, it's going to add some extra damage every now and then if I happen to dash through an enemy. But it's not really enough damage to use that on purpose, to specifically, you know, go out of your way to dash through an enemy instead of just, you know, dashing whichever way is most useful for actually dodging whatever you're trying to dodge. So, yeah, this is, you know, kind of whatever. Okay, checkpoint get. Yeah, a bit further away maybe than I expected from our last one, but we finally got it. Awesome. We also got 2 directions to go from here. We still have 3 directions unexplored up that way, except, yeah, no, we totally could have gone that way. I think. Wasn't there also something locked? No, I guess that was just locked via switch that we immediately hit. Okay. Right, so yeah, I don't know that I checked out this path, or checked that we can actually go there, but I think we can. And I'm pretty sure we could have gone either of these ways. We were just still working on unlocking the gate up there when we were killed last time. But now we're down here. The thing is, though, that since we did find a checkpoint here, chances are that progress is also this way. In fact, there might just be a boss fight. Speaking of boss fights, I somehow forgot how to dash. That's interesting. Press the trigger instead of the bumper. So that's fun. Okay, Okay. Interesting. So we're gonna have to switch here. Okay, definitely dealing with you guys first. Right, we're gonna activate the horizontal blasts again as soon as we dash, which is fine. Okay, quickly take you out. I should not have dashed when I did, but that's okay. you know, it's fine. It's not a no damage challenge, thankfully. So I did take damage at the last second there. Yeah, trying to coordinate multiple things like that. You know, keeping track mentally what phase we're on, and you know what obstacles are going to be relevant and which ones we can safely ignore. Okay, I keep doing that sometimes. I've definitely done that multiple times where I just dashed into the blob. And there was really not much of a reason to. But, you know, it's fine. Yeah, just a bunch of blob enemies here. Might as well take them out because, you know, easy money. I guess I'm, yeah, it makes perfect sense actually to not spend money right now until we actually found the next boss. Because we are benefiting from probably like a 12% damage bonus at least at this point. Yep, 12%. Seems to be about like 1% per 500 garbage, roughly. Or maybe that's exactly what it is. Okay, he was just about to shoot again. But didn't quite. Hold on, wait. Okay, can we jump these? Yes. They're not very far apart. That is actually just going back here. Okay. Which means that I really should just heal again? Because what am I gaining from continuing like this? I mean, I guess I already dealt with some of the enemies in this room, maybe most of them. I guess that's worth something. I would have to re-kill a bunch of them. Don't you dare. Okay, oop. I was momentarily distracted by the cute frog constellation in the background. And by the way, no, what? Wait, what happened? I think I jumped off, actually, somehow. Not sure how I managed that. Cool. Anyway, yeah. The cute frog shape, I suppose. More like, not really a constellation. But speaking of constellations, I guess those are just a thing. So maybe the one that seemed suspicious, that I marked on the map specifically, isn't really necessarily all that suspicious? Okay. We actually found a dead end. I love that. Except that, yeah... It's a chest. But I suppose this gives me a chance to check, to confirm whether during a challenge like this, you can actually die when you're at 1 health. I mean, I'm gonna act as if you can. Okay. Give me easy enemies, please. Okay. Oh, okay. That should not be a problem, in theory. Just keep attacking and they basically can't touch you ever. No! Okay. Well, the good news is... Well, the bad news is I'm dumb and terrible at the game, apparently, because that was completely unnecessary. I also... Yeah. I don't know why it took until that last wave actually started for me to remember that I had a special attack that I don't think I've used in, like, the last 2 episodes, but, you know, don't worry about it. But also, this does not actually kill you, so that's extremely good. Which means, yeah, we're definitely benefiting from having our extra 30% damage due to being at low health constantly. So I actually appreciate that these challenges do not just heal you to full or anything. Because, you know, also, it wouldn't make a difference for the challenge if they did, because obviously the whole point is not getting hit. But, you know. Anyway. Okay. This is going to be all the slimes. Just never stop attacking. I thought that one was dead. That almost landed on me, actually. It would have been most unfortunate. Okay, now. Get slow, don't need to rush anything. Okay, okay. Nice. Awesome. Bite back. Release a circle of spikes when you take damage. Upgrades can be equipped. Yes. Thanks for reminding me. Okay. Cool. I don't think I want to use that because obviously taking damage in this game is, you know, things that only activate upon taking damage are kind of bad in any game because your goal should always be not to take damage. Like, I mean, it's nice to have something, you know, if you can get some sort of effect just for free that lets you get some sort of benefit out of taking damage, which otherwise is not useful, of course, then sure, you know, why not? But if you actually have to spend anything on it, that makes it a lot more questionable to me. Plus, yeah, I mean, getting some sort of benefit out of getting hit, you know, making the best out of a bad situation, basically, is nice and all, but still, you should always try not to take any damage in the first place. So, yeah, and that's especially true in a game like this, where it doesn't seem like there is any mechanism for to give you permanent extra health, short of buying an upgrade and actually equipping it, costing you upgrade points to increase your health by 1 extra point. So, you know, health is always going to be a very limited resource here. So something that deals some damage back when you take damage, when you can only take a maximum of 3 points of damage before you just die, seems extra bad, extra useless. I don't know, there might be a scenario where it's actually maybe useful, but somehow I don't see why I would ever equip that over anything else, over any of the, you know, plenty of other upgrades that give you some sort of damage increase. Or extra way to deal damage. Anyway. 5,800, by the way. Not bad, that's a lot of garbage. What have we here? Oh. Oh, okay. Found another edge of the waterfall. Ooh. And we actually found our way back to Myra's basement, and we got a free upgrade for our troubles. Quick draw, increase attack speed. Okay. I mean, attack speed is obviously just a straight up damage increase. I love that. Where's this gonna connect from? What? That's interesting. So, I mean, ultimately these are just... Wait. Oh, you have to find... I'm guessing that you have to hit both of those switches in order to open up the way forward. I was gonna say that it seems to be just a matter of finding either way, you know, either this one or the other one, wherever that might be coming from. That might just be from this path within Myra's basement itself, because where else would it be coming from, right? That's definitely the thing that makes the most sense, just at a glance here. Anyway, yeah, and you just have to find either of them in order to get rewarded with this item, which is a really good item. But since there is also a way forward, yeah, you do have to find them both, it looks like. Okay, anyway, that seems to be the end of this path, which is great. No boss fight, but found some good stuff there. I like that. I mean, I still don't want to buy the upgrade, because surely this place has a boss, right? So I guess we're gonna head up and check out some of these other paths. By which I mean all of them. Ah, this place. Right. Okay. Just passing through. Right, yeah. And I just never went over this way. Is there anything else? I might also not have gone up here. Oh, well, certainly didn't. Good thing I double-checked. Okay, ouch. Probably didn't have to take damage there. I guess I wouldn't have if I had actually dealt with the enemies instead. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. That's fine. It looked a bit scarier than it really is. Also, I could have absolutely bypassed most of that, once again, with the diagonal dash jump. Oh. Yeah, occasionally we get these dirt patches on the ground that we just cannot sweep up. Not sure what's up with that. Also, trying to attack an immaterial enemy. Ooh, well, there's a cinema barrier. Cinema gate. I guess we're finding out what those are all about, huh? Well, for now, it just looks like a normal pathway that continues here. In fact, there are two paths going off of this room. I mean, I suppose maybe these cinema rooms involve fighting bosses, ultimately, or rather, getting to those film reels involves fighting some boss for it. In which case, I'm, you know, glad that I still have my somewhat substantial damage bonus from being so rich. Also, I guess while the primary purpose of this path is to ultimately get the film reel, there's also just regular collectibles as well. Fair enough, I guess. Maybe, I don't know, maybe getting the film reels and unlocking the... I guess the, well, the room. What do you call a room where you actually watch the movie inside a movie theater? Anyway, that room. The showroom? No, that doesn't seem quite right. Either way, unlocking that room by collecting all the film reels might actually be part of progression. In fact, I guess maybe the little bird friend, or the little bird there, is gonna become one of our friends, so we need to solve that quest anyway. I mean, yeah, I guess it's much more likely that it's not completely optional, and we have to do it for one reason or another. Oh, well, there it is. Just on the ground. No boss required. Film reel. Collect 3 film reels. Oh yeah, Dagobert, of course. Yeah, I mean, clearly Dagobert is gonna become our friend after we solve his quest. Right. Nice. So, that was that. I mean, in that case, I'm extra glad that I just happened to find the theater first. That I just happened to check that path before heading over here. Oh, that's gonna open up a shortcut. Oh yeah, of course, okay. We couldn't have come this way before. Right. Yeah, because otherwise, if I had come here first, I would just not have been able to explore a part of it. And would have had to return later. That guy must have been almost ready to shoot there. Don't know why I keep taking these chances, but I mean, it works out most of the time, which I suppose is why. Can we not just dash across? Actually, this is too far to throw. Oh, what? Okay. Well, good to know that that's a thing. Huh. That's how you learn about that, apparently. Interesting. But I'm so curious, though. Can you not? Oh, okay. Okay, well, now I'm not gonna try again because I'm almost dead. Why did I wait so long? And we're once again pretty far away from any checkpoints. Surely there's gotta be one very soon in this direction. I feel like there's one coming up. Not here. Also, okay, just making extra sure. So the previous room... Yeah, so there was nothing else there, right? I just want to go up this way. Right, I wanted to explore the possibilities. Wait, okay, surely this is not going to work, though. Yeah, no, that does not collect items. It's not a Zelda boomerang. What's the point, then? Wait a second. Huh. There's gonna be a bridge eventually over that way. Okay, checkpoint up here? Yes. Okay, good. Good. Very good, in fact. Okay. Alright. We can breathe again. So... emits a signal when an uncollected item is in the area. A signal. Have we not? We have definitely been... Well, I mean, we were literally in an area with an uncollected item just now. Oh. I completely missed that before. How many times has that appeared upon entering a room? I don't know. That is extremely noticeable suddenly. Maybe it also specifically shows an icon indicating the type of item, and it's showing that sphere because it's an upgrade point? Well, I mean, either way, now that we have the thing unlocked... Okay, you can totally do that. Okay. So we totally could have done that as well to reach that... Oh, wait. Okay, good. That switch platform, which I was trying to do. Hold on. This is not... Wait. The map position wasn't quite accurate there, I think? Or I'm confused. One or the other. Oh, wait. Maybe this is just a little bit too far. Nope, it's not. You can make it. But there's no reason to be here. It's kind of what I thought, but... yeah. Okay. It also did look like you could probably make it. I just wasn't entirely sure if the bubble would allow you to... would basically pick you up if you just dash into its radius, you know, its radius of activation. What am I doing? Yeah, I need to jump to this one first. Oof. Okay, anyway. So... could we have gone that way? Maybe. Yeah, probably, actually. Interesting that we have this exact same setup here, though, but as far as I can tell, unless there is another way to go around, and this was not intentional, this one seems easier to do. Maybe the distance isn't as great as the one with the switch earlier. But yeah, it looks like the same kind of basic setup, except in one case you're meant to just throw your blade into it, because maybe it's supposed to be too far for you to actually be able to dash into it, except it's not. Like, you know, so many other places where you can just barely make it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. What's over this way? Some sort of lock that we... Oh? Wait. You have to... Oh. Connect these all in one go? Is that the whole puzzle, or...? Oh, it's like one of those phone unlocking captures. How do you... There's gotta be a hint, obviously. Right? Wait, constellation. Oh, and you can go diagonal as well. Nice. Well, in that case, there are a lot of possible ways. Well, you can... Oh! Never mind. It doesn't even have to be one continuous shape like that. Interesting. That is fascinating. We could have absolutely kind of this way as well. I just never did. It's a shape in the background here. Like a pattern on the ground. These dark spots. Is that meaningful? We're supposed to... No, I definitely tried that before, didn't I? Wait. But... What's over this way? Maybe that shape is... Wait, is that not the same shape as well? Hold on. That should work, right? I think you can input that here. Not like that. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Do I remember? I think it was... like this? Aha, okay. Interesting. Okay, constellation, makes sense. Attacks every enemy visible on the screen. Special attacks can be... Okay, every enemy on the screen? Also, is that just supposed to be Pluto there in the background? Well, not the planet. But the cat. Anyway. Well, we can't equip it here. And apparently we, well, missed, quote-unquote, missed one that we could have gotten earlier, maybe? I don't know. Oh, you know what? There is one available for purchase from the shop that I chose not to purchase. So that might be the one that goes here. Or maybe they're not necessarily in order at all. Who knows? Anyway, I'm definitely very curious about this one. Just attacks all enemies on the screen. Well, the thing is... I guess I'm gonna have to give it a try to know for sure, but... Of course, this, you know, default spitting attack can obviously be focused on one particular enemy or a specific group of enemies, and probably deal more damage to them than the screen clearing attack will. Plus, we don't know if the attack will literally clear the screen. Clean the screer, yes. I guess wait. Was there never a way for us to cross this gap? Has that always been too far? Maybe so. Huh. I mean, it seems like this should connect. Plus, there is a platform apparently north of here. Well, according to the map there is, but according to reality there doesn't seem to be any platform, so once again, I'm not quite sure what to believe. I guess when in doubt, I should probably believe what's actually there in the game as opposed to what the map says. Weird, but okay. But was this upper path? Surely that's the way we could have gone. It's just a little bit annoying that we cannot just conveniently return here. This seems like the perfect spot where there should just be a shortcut to activate from this side, right? To connect back over that way? Well, anyway... I don't know why I'm teleporting instead of walking to the next room, but here we are. So is this... Ooh, this could be a boss. 39 minutes? Surely we can defeat it. Easily. Quickly. Just one attempt. Astral Drifters. I should have... Oh, it's okay. I see. Of course it's a face-shifting enemy. Oh. Nice. Wait. Just make yourself immune from its attacks and then... shift phases. Wait, I'm doing it the wrong way around. Of course I would. Wait, what am I doing? I was already immune to it. That's so terrible. Yeah, once they're both there, that's actually problematic. Unsurprisingly. Uh-oh. Okay, just wait for my moment to strike, I suppose. Wait for a beneficial kind of attack. Nope, that's not. Okay. Oh, this is definitely one where I need to focus. Oof. Of course, it sure would have been useful to not have taken a lot of damage before I started focusing. So now things are, you know, seem to be working out relatively alright. Yeah, okay. Well, they were both stacked on top. Oh, I was almost... I had almost killed it as well. Okay. I didn't realize I didn't use my special attack as well. By the way, in case you were wondering. Also, I did... Well, I mean, I guess I suspected there could be a boss fight coming up, but I didn't know for sure, so I didn't actually prepare for it. Now, let's see. I suppose I could do this. Circle of Spikes. Maybe this does actually deal a lot of damage, considering what I said, you know, about these kinds of... Oh, attack speed, though. Oh, man. Yeah, that one. Is this a lot faster? I don't know if it's a lot faster, but I guess it's faster. So it's some amount of DPS increase. I suppose I could absolutely get rid of this. That's not really gonna help. And then equip this, because I am probably gonna take damage, and who knows, maybe because you can only take so little damage due to your limited health, each instance of this will actually deal a lot of damage. I mean, maybe. I guess Constellation isn't really gonna work. When I first entered the boss room and the name came up, I was thinking, oh, it's gonna be a bunch of enemies. I should have my Constellation thing that hits all enemies. But then, no, it's just 2. And they will never be active at the same time, so yeah, this is literally not gonna work against them. Super Sweep is definitely my best bet there. Right, should I have anything else equipped? I don't think so. Let's give this another shot. And try focusing right off the bat this time. Yeah, I kinda hate that attack. I don't know why it should not be hard to deal with at all. Okay. Well, okay. I mean, maybe during those attacks, just focus on dodging. What? Wait, already getting mixed up. No. That's not how you focus. That's not how focusing works. Yeah. You just kind of alternate those. Wait, I was fine. I once again got confused by phases. Nope, yep. Get confused again. At least I got some damage in. Okay. Yeah, I'll take those. I'm also never jumping for some reason. I guess. What am I doing? I should have face shifted there. What am I doing? That was... I don't know, man. Completely lost track of what I was doing, or was supposed to be doing. Also, like, absolutely could have attacked. But didn't. It's fine. Surely this time it's gonna work out. Oh, I got him! Okay, I almost died there, though. I could have easily died if he hadn't been as close to death as he was. Okay, you know what? I can't really complain here. Second attempt, even though it was far from a clean fight. But, yeah. That was definitely messing with my brain in a way that, well, it was pretty rough for me. Spirit Split. Okay, well, finally we're gonna learn how to deal with these pathways. We also got an achievement for it, for collecting that. Kind of forgot to read it, though. Press right trigger. Okay, so finally that's gonna do something. To split into 2 forms. Press again to revert back to 1. How? Oh. So we just... What do you mean by that is you leave your physical body behind and you can just walk across... Okay. Platforms like that. You cannot jump, by the way. And when you try to attack, this is what you do. Which is apparently enough to activate switches, but I doubt it's actually going to damage enemies. Nothing else does anything, except for pressing RT again to revert. Okay, interesting. It seems very basic for now, because you're very limited in what you're allowed to do in spirit form, but it's something. I mean, if nothing else, we know of a couple of places where that allows us to make progress now. Okay, so don't want that equipped. I do want this equipped. I like the idea of the item tracker. I just don't know if it's really super necessary. Obviously, we can always wait until we actually have all the abilities and access to the entire map before, you know, when we're basically doing our cleanup run. At which point we probably also have enough money to just buy all the markers, so I don't know. It's a bit expensive, and we have more beneficial things to equip, I think. I mean, do we, though? I guess I am going to replace this one, which I could do right now. That being said, I have so much money now that even after buying the fall immunity, I'm still gonna get some small benefit out of this, and then of course we're gonna start accumulating again. So yeah, maybe I'm just gonna replace item tracker with no fall damage for the time being. Anyway, that was that path. There is still something down this way, right? I think. Was there a path I could have taken? I'm not entirely sure. And then there's this that we never explored, which unfortunately it looks like we're gonna have to take the very long way around. Or more realistically, just warp back here and take this slightly less long way around. My marker here, the very surprised-looking cat, might actually not be necessary, because maybe literally all that was trying to do was actually show me that constellation, which turned out to be the solution to the lock puzzle here-ish, somewhere. Was it here? I don't know. Somewhere around here. Somewhere I've been. I'm pretty sure that was the exact same constellation that I ended up seeing here as well. Yeah, that was actually just here, wasn't it? Allowing me access to this platform. Right. I'll double check. See if that was showing me something different that might be a solution to another similar puzzle, maybe. Anyway. Well, we got a new ability. It doesn't seem like a particularly exciting one, especially not one that's, yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't suppose this is going to be useful in combat at all, because I can only assume that my physical body is still vulnerable to enemies, so I would not actually want to use this with enemies around. But maybe we'll get modifications to the ability that make it more versatile, I suppose. If nothing else, we have, like, at least 2, maybe 3 pathways that we couldn't use before, like 2 right here, well, 1 right here, 1 up here, even though this one's just going to connect back, so, I don't know, that doesn't seem super useful. This, however, could connect back to this path. In fact, it probably Probably has to, right? Which will then open up this path deeper into Myra's basement, so that's interesting. Pretty sure we also saw another ghostly platform path somewhere, maybe all the way over here. It might have been actually down here, even though it's not marked on the map at all, but I feel like it was right there. So, yeah. 2 potential ways to make progress now with this ability. Oh, it might also allow me to... Oh, you know what? Yeah, maybe it actually literally allows me to walk through certain obstacles, as I speculated about a little while ago. You know, about maybe having a different kind of dash that makes you just teleport ahead instead of physically moving. I suppose... I mean, I still can't walk through these statues, for example, so certain physical objects still block me, or the well itself. But maybe some things like, you know, arbitrarily some things will allow me to pass through. That's definitely worth checking. Anyway, enough rambling. Yeah, we made good progress. I can't be too mad about the, you know, two-shotting a boss. Even if it was a little bit messy, but, you know, that's fine. A win is a win. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.